Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. How are you today? Today I am here with Emma, and today we are going to talk about how to talk about yesterday in English naturally.
Hello, everyone. I am very happy to be here today. Let's start our conversation.
Emma, how are you feeling today?
I am feeling really good today, Jack. A little tired maybe, but good.
Oh, a little tired? Why is that? Did you have a busy day yesterday?
Actually, yes. Yesterday was quite an interesting day. A mix of normal things and one very unexpected thing.
Oh, really? That sounds like a great story. I want to hear all about it.
Huh. I will tell you everything. But first, let's say hello to our wonderful listeners.
Yes, of course. Hello everyone, and welcome back. We are so happy you are here today.
Yes, welcome. Today's episode is a little different and very useful.
Yes. Today Emma and I are going to talk about our yesterdays. What we did, what happened, and how we felt.
And while we do that, you are going to hear lots of natural storytelling English.
Phrases, grammar, and expressions that will help you talk about the past in a very natural way.
Yes, not textbook English. Real English. The kind you actually need in a real conversation.
So sit back, listen carefully, and enjoy the story. Ready, Emma?
Ready? Let's go back to yesterday.
Okay, Emma. So tell me, what happened yesterday? Start from the beginning.
Okay, so yesterday started very normally. My alarm went off at 7 and I got up straight away.
Oh, straight away? No hitting the snooze button?
Huh. No, not yesterday. I actually slept really well the night before, so I felt refreshed.
That is always a good sign. A good night's sleep makes such a difference.
It really does. So I got up, had a quick shower, made myself a coffee, and sat down at my desk.
So you were working from home yesterday?
Yes, I work from home 3 days a week. Yesterday was one of those days.
And how was the morning? Was it productive?
The morning was really good, actually. I had a clear head and I managed to finish a report I had been putting off for days.
Oh, that feeling of finally finishing something you have been avoiding. That is the best feeling.
It really is. I felt so relieved when I hit send on that email.
Hit send. Yes, that is such a natural phrase. When you press the send button on an email.
Yes, I hit send and then I literally leaned back in my chair and took a deep breath.
Huh, I can picture that perfectly. So the morning was good. What about lunchtime?
Lunchtime was where it got a little interesting. I decided to go out to grab something to eat.
Grab something to eat. Yes, a very natural casual phrase for getting food quickly.
Yes, I did not want to cook, so I just popped out to the little cafe down the road.
Popped out. Another great phrase. It means to go somewhere quickly and casually.
Exactly. I just popped out for about half an hour. Nothing exciting planned.
But something exciting happened?
Well, not exactly exciting, but unexpected. While I was waiting for my sandwich, I bumped into my old university friend.
No way. Someone you had not seen in a long time.
Yes, I had not seen her in almost 3 years. We completely lost touch after we graduated.
That must have been such a surprise. What was your reaction?
I literally did a double take. You know when you look at someone and then look again because you cannot believe your eyes?
Yes, a double take. That is a great expression. When something surprises you so much you look twice.
Yes. I looked up, saw her, looked away, and then looked back again. And she was already waving at me and laughing.
Huh, she saw your reaction. That is so funny.
It was so funny. We both started laughing. And then we ended up sitting together for over an hour just catching up.
Catching up. Yes, when you talk to someone after a long time and share what has happened in your lives.
Yes, we had so much to catch up on. She told me she had moved to another city, changed jobs, and got engaged.
Wow, a lot happened in 3 years.
I know. I was so happy for her. It was one of those lovely, unexpected moments that just makes your day.
Makes your day. Yes, when something happens that makes you feel really happy and positive.
Exactly. I walked back home feeling really warm and happy inside.
That is such a lovely story, Emma. And it started as such a normal day.
Yes, you never know what a day will bring. That is what makes life interesting.
Absolutely. Okay, so after you got back home, what did you do for the rest of the afternoon?
I got back to work for a couple of hours. Had a few video calls. Nothing too exciting.
In the evening? Did you do anything nice?
Yes, actually. In the evening, I cooked a proper meal for the first time in a while.
Oh, really? What did you make?
I made a pasta bake with roasted vegetables and lots of cheese on top.
That sounds absolutely delicious. Are you a good cook, Emma?
Huh. I would say I am decent. Not amazing. But I can follow a recipe and it usually turns out well.
That is all you need. Did it turn out well yesterday?
It turned out really well, actually. I was quite proud of myself. I even took a photo before I ate it.
Huh. Of course you did. We all do that now.
Huh. Yes. It has become a habit. Food looks good, phone comes out.
And after dinner? Did you have a relaxing evening?
Yes. I watched an episode of a series I have been following. And then I read for a bit before bed.
That sounds like the perfect evening after a busy day.
It really was. By the time I went to bed, I felt content. That is a good word for it.
Content. Yes. A feeling of quiet happiness and satisfaction. Not excited. Just peacefully happy.
Exactly. Content. And I fell asleep quite quickly, which is why I woke up feeling refreshed today.
That all makes sense now. So your yesterday was a mix of normal routine, an unexpected lovely moment, and a cozy evening.
Yes. A perfect mix, actually. Okay, Jack. Now it is your turn. Tell me about your yesterday.
Okay. So my yesterday was a little more chaotic than yours, I think.
Oh, really? Tell me everything.
So I woke up at 6:30 as usual. But almost immediately things started going a little sideways.
Sideways. That means things started going wrong or in an unexpected direction.
Yes. So first I went to make my morning coffee and realized I had completely run out of coffee beans.
Oh no. That is a disaster first thing in the morning.
Huh. It felt like one. I stood there in the kitchen just staring at the empty jar.
Huh. I can picture that perfectly. What did you do?
I had to make do with tea, which is fine, but it is not the same when you are expecting coffee.
Make do. Yes. That means to manage with something that is not exactly what you wanted.
Exactly. I made do with tea and got on with my morning.
And then? Did things get better?
They did eventually, but first I had a meeting at 9 that ran way over time.
Ran over time. That means it lasted longer than it was supposed to.
Yes, it was supposed to be 30 minutes. It ended up being nearly 2 hours.
2 hours. What was it about?
A new project at work. Lots of discussion and back and forth. Nobody could agree on anything.
Oh, that sounds exhausting. Meetings like that really drain your energy.
They do. By the time it finished, I felt completely drained. Like all my energy had been taken away.
Drained. Yes. A very good word for that feeling. Empty of energy.
So after that, I went for a walk to clear my head. I needed some fresh air badly.
Clear your head. Yes. To stop thinking about something stressful and feel calm again.
Yes. I walked for about 20 minutes along the canal near my house. And it really helped.
Nature has a way of doing that. Resetting your mood completely.
Completely. I came back feeling much more like myself.
Much more like yourself. That is a lovely phrase. Meaning you felt normal and calm again.
Yes. Like I had come back to myself after the chaos of the morning.
And the afternoon? Was it better?
Yes. The afternoon was much more productive. I got through a lot of work and felt on top of things again.
On top of things. That means feeling organized and in control.
Exactly. By 4 o'clock, I felt really good about the day despite the rocky start.
Rocky start. When the beginning of something was difficult or unpleasant.
Yes. A rocky start to the day, but it smoothed out in the end.
And the evening for you?
In the evening, I called my brother. We talked for about an hour. We try to catch up every week.
That is so nice. Are you and your brother close?
Very close. He lives in another city, so we cannot see each other often. But we talk regularly.
Phone calls are such an underrated way to stay connected.
They really are. After the call, I made a simple dinner, watched some football, and went to bed early.
Early to bed after a draining day. Sounds exactly right.
Yes. I slept like a log, actually.
Slept like a log. Huh. That means you slept very deeply and soundly without waking up.
Yes. A log is a piece of wood that just lies still and does not move. Slept like a log.
Huh. One of my favorite English expressions. So funny when you think about the image.
Huh. Yes. So my yesterday had a rocky start, but ended very peacefully. I am happy with that.
I think that is a good way to look at it. Not every day goes perfectly, but most days have something good in them.
Absolutely. Even a difficult day usually has at least one good moment if you look for it.
Yes. Yesterday yours was the walk by the canal and the call with your brother.
Exactly. Those two things made the whole day worthwhile.
Worthwhile. When something is worth the time and effort. When it has value and meaning.
Yes, those moments made yesterday worthwhile despite the rocky start. Okay, now let's look at all the natural storytelling English we use today.
Yes. There were so many great phrases and expressions in that conversation.
First, let's talk about how to structure a story in English. Good storytelling has a natural flow.
Yes. We use time expressions to guide the listener through the story.
So yesterday started with, in the morning, at lunchtime, by the afternoon, in the evening, by the time I went to bed.
These time expressions are like signposts. They tell the listener where we are in the story.
Yes, they keep the story organized and easy to follow.
And we use linking words to connect ideas. So, and, but, because, although, however.
For example, I woke up early, but I was still tired. Or, although the meeting was long, it was useful.
Or, I went for a walk because I needed to clear my head.
These linking words make your English sound much more fluent and natural.
Now let's look at the storytelling expressions we used. The first one. Things started going sideways.
Sideways means things started going wrong or in an unexpected direction, not how you planned.
My morning went sideways. The plan went sideways. Very natural and conversational.
The next one. I bumped into someone. Bumped into means to meet someone by chance. Unexpectedly.
I bumped into an old friend. She bumped into her neighbor at the shop.
Bumped into. A phrasal verb. Very common in everyday spoken English.
The next one. We lost touch. Lost touch means you stopped communicating with someone over time.
We lost touch after university. They lost touch when she moved abroad.
And the opposite. We kept in touch. Kept in touch means you continued to communicate.
We kept in touch by texting. They kept in touch even after moving to different countries.
Lost touch and kept in touch. Two very useful opposite expressions.
The next one. It made my day. When something happens that makes you feel really happy.
Seeing my old friend made my day. Getting that message really made my day.
Short and sweet. Made my day. Use it often.
The next one. I managed to. This means you succeeded in doing something that was not easy.
I managed to finish the report. She managed to find a parking space. He managed to stay calm.
Managed to suggest some effort was involved. It was not simple, but you did it.
Yes, it is stronger than just I finished. I managed to finish shows it took effort.
The next one. It turned out well. Turn out means the final result of something.
The dinner turned out really well. The day turned out better than expected. How did it turn out?
Turnout is used a lot in storytelling. Because stories always have an outcome.
And the outcome is how things turned out. Good, bad, or unexpected.
The next one. I had been putting it off. Put off means to delay doing something.
I had been putting off writing that report. She keeps putting off going to the dentist.
Put off is a phrasal verb. And when we say I had been putting it off, we use the past perfect continuous.
Yes, had been plus verb with ing. This tells us something was happening over a period of time before a moment in the past.
I had been putting it off for days. That means for several days before yesterday, I kept avoiding it.
Past perfect continuous. A very useful and natural grammar structure for storytelling.
Now let's talk about the grammar of storytelling. Past simple is the main tense.
Yes, I woke up. I had coffee. I went to work. I bumped into a friend. All past simple.
Past simple tells us what happened. The actions and events of the story.
And past continuous tells us what was happening in the background. The context.
For example, while I was waiting for my sandwich, I bumped into my friend.
While I was waiting is past continuous. I bumped into is past simple. Two tenses working together.
Yes, the past continuous sets the scene. The past simple tells what happened during that scene.
Like a film, the camera shows you the cafe scene, and then the surprise moment happens inside it.
Oh, I love that comparison. Past continuous as the background scene. Past simple as the action.
And then past perfect tells us things that happened before the main story.
For example, I had not seen her in 3 years. That happened before the meeting at the cafe.
Or, I had been putting off the report for days. That tells us the history before the moment of finishing it.
So three tenses work together in natural storytelling: past simple, past continuous, and past perfect.
Yes, and when you use all three naturally, your English storytelling sounds really fluent and confident.
That is the B1 level goal: using tenses together smoothly and naturally.
Exactly. Not just what happened, but how it happened, when it happened, and what was happening around it.
Beautiful explanation, Jack. That is exactly it.
Now let's quickly look at some pronunciation. When we tell stories, we use stress and intonation a lot.
Yes, the way you say something changes the meaning and makes the story more interesting.
For example, I literally did a double take. The word literally is stressed strongly there.
Literally is used in spoken English to emphasize something, even when it is not completely literal.
Yes, I literally could not believe it. It means I really truly could not believe it.
And intonation goes up when something is surprising. No way. Really? Are you serious?
These high rising phrases show surprise and keep the conversation exciting.
Yes. Good storytelling is like good acting. Your voice goes up and down with the story.
So do not speak in a flat monotone. Let your voice follow the emotion of the story.
Up for excitement and surprise. Down for calm moments and conclusions.
That natural rise and fall of the voice is called intonation, and it is very important in English.
Yes, English is a very intonation-rich language. Use it and your English will sound much more natural.
Now we want to hear from you, our wonderful listeners.
Yes, tell us about your yesterday in English. In the comments below.
Try to use some of the phrases we used today, like I bumped into, it turned out, or I managed to.
Even 2 or 3 sentences is wonderful practice. Write your yesterday story below.
We read every single comment, and we love seeing you use new expressions naturally.
And if this episode is helping you improve your English, please like this video and subscribe.
Your support means everything to us and helps us reach more learners around the world.
Thank you so much. Now, let's do a quick tip section before we close.
Yes, 3 golden tips for talking about the past naturally in English.
Tip 1. Do not just list events. Add feelings and reactions.
Not just, I went to the cafe. I met my friend. But, I went to the cafe, and completely out of nowhere I bumped into my old friend. I was so surprised.
Feelings and reactions make a story come alive. They make people want to keep listening.
Tip 2. Use small details. Details make stories feel real and vivid.
Not just, I cooked dinner, but I made a pasta bake with roasted vegetables and lots of cheese on top.
The details paint a picture in the listener's mind, and they make your English much richer.
Tip 3. Use natural filler phrases to keep the story flowing.
Phrases like, so anyway, and then, the thing is, at that point, out of nowhere, all of a sudden.
These filler phrases sound very natural in spoken English storytelling.
They give you a moment to think while keeping the story moving forward.
Yes. So anyway, I was at the cafe. And then out of nowhere I saw her. At that point, I just froze.
Yes, that flows so naturally. Use those phrases and your stories will sound fluent and real.
Practice telling one story about your yesterday using all 3 tips.
Add feelings, use details, and use filler phrases. Then share it in the comments.
We cannot wait to read your stories. Every comment is a step forward in your English journey.
Okay, everyone. Let's wrap up with a quick review of today's episode.
Today we talked about our yesterdays. And we learned how to tell a natural story in English.
We learned storytelling time expressions. In the morning, at lunchtime, by the afternoon, by the time I went to bed.
We learned natural everyday expressions. Bumped into, lost touch, made my day, turned out, managed to, put off.
We learned great descriptive phrases. Things went sideways, a rocky start, drained, on top of things, slept like a log.
We learned 3 past tenses working together. Past simple, past continuous, and past perfect.
We learned the storytelling formula. Events plus feelings plus details plus filler phrases.
And we learned about intonation. How your voice rises and falls to make a story interesting.
So much great English in one episode. I am really proud of this one.
Me too. I think our listeners are going to feel so much more confident talking about their day after this.
That is exactly the goal. Confident, natural, flowing English about real, everyday life.
Yes, because talking about yesterday happens every single day. At work, with friends, with family.
And now you have all the tools to do it beautifully in English.
So go out there and tell your story. In English. Out loud. To anyone who will listen.
And if nobody is around, tell it to yourself. Practice in the mirror. Record yourself.
Yes, recording yourself is one of the best ways to improve. You hear what you actually sound like.
And you can compare it to how Jack and I speak in this episode. That is great listening practice too.
Wonderful idea. Use this episode as a model for natural English storytelling.
Today was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed sharing my yesterday with you all, Emma.
I enjoyed our conversation today so much. Even the rocky parts of your morning made a great story.
Huh. Yes. Even the bad coffee situation has its place in a good story.
Huh. Exactly. Every moment of your day is potential English practice material.
Thank you everyone so much for being here today. You are truly wonderful listeners.
Yes, thank you. Please like, subscribe, and leave your yesterday's story in the comments.
We will see you in the next episode. Keep telling your stories and keep learning.
See you next time. Keep learning and keep growing.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.